Hey guys, you're staring into the eyes of Idiot of the Week number 12. This ugly beast's name is Chevy Mustang. Prepare your mind for the stupidity and prepare your eyes for the suckage. Let's get into this. So guys, here's how it all started. So I'm playing a match against this guy, and I'm going 17-2. I get another hive skill right here, so 18-2. And then he's going 6-10, and I get a mothership, and our team wins pretty easily. And at the end of the match, he was so butthurt that our team won and that I got a mothership. And then the messages come in. Let's go read them. If we can even read them, because they have terrible spelling. And guys, right before we get into these messages, I just want to let you know, do remember that I do not start the fights with these guys. For all those people who think I'm bullying people online, these people start the fights with me. I am just defending myself. That's it, okay? They send nasty messages, they're going to get destroyed in return. This is a guy who lost a game because I got a mothership and our team won, and he decided to send a nasty message. And guys, do remember that his messages are in gray and mine are in blue. He sends the first message saying, "Try doing while this time." Try doing while this time? What does that mean? Does anyone watching this video know what in the world that means? Because that's what I sent to him next. Try doing while? What does that mean? And then he sends, "Get good." And then I send, "The grammar issues you have are really hurting your ability to communicate anything that makes sense. Try a third time." And then he sends again, "Get gutter." Okay. And then I send, "Okay, it's getting worse." And then I send, "You must be a Hillary voter. I am watching you struggle in theater. It's a massacre. Let's go see what he was doing in theater." Let's take a break from this. We'll come back to it. There's lots more. So, a few problems here. First one is he's fascinated with this D13 sector gun. He needs a real gun that would actually help him. So he comes into a room that I have full of hives. One right there, one there, and then I have a few outside. And then his ADHD or autism, or probably both, kicks in, and he can't take his focus off these orange glowy things. And he is hypnotized by them. Let's watch what happens. Oh, there's a hive. Ooh. Wait, there's two hives? Wait, let me count. 1, 2? No, that's 3. Wait, I can't count. 1, 2. I can't count anyways. Wait, should I touch them? Will it burn my hands? I have gloves. No, that's not gonna go well. I'm gonna shoot it with my power thinner from Home Depot. Wait, no, I'm gonna use my hatchet. I'm gonna aim. Let's do this perfect. Perfect bullseye. Oh, missed somehow. This game must be glitching. But that's why I carry 2 hatchets. Here we go. Oh. Someone must be hacking. Okay, I'm gonna suit it with my power sander from Home Depot. This aim. Oh, it's in. Oh, yeah, there we go. Mommy always said I was special. This time I'm gonna do it. No. I think he hit everything in the stairwell but the hive. That's really sad. And then he goes over to the window. And then he's like, look, there's more shiny things. Oh, this is gonna go well. Why the heck does it sound like a helicopter? You're safe. No one can hurt you. Alright, this is way too hard. This is the hardest thing in the game. No one can do this. Guess not. Now we have the best use of the Sparrow Specialist ability ever.
They're gone.
Now let's watch the best attempts I've ever seen at a bank shot. Missed. Maybe you should try your hatchet. Close. Mothership? And what's he gonna take it down with? His blue disc gun. And what does it shoot? Plates. I don't know why in the world it sounds like a freaking helicopter. Just listen to it. Not the mothership guy. The disc. What? What? Why in the world do blue plates do so much damage to a mothership? What the? Alright, seriously, that thing is so overpowered. At least it does one thing good, though. Worst score streak ever. So, let's get back to those messages. He gets really... So, we're back where we left off in the messages. I sent him, I am watching you struggle in theater. It's a massacre. And we just witnessed that. And then he sent, if voted for either, your IQ must be room temp. I'm assuming he's talking about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And, of course, I'm 10 and I'm not old enough to vote. And then I send, if you haven't obtained a decent standard of literacy yet, your life is pretty much worthless. Try complete sentences. And then here comes the really stupid message. Do you camp like that as a joke to entertain yourself and other 12-year-olds? So far it's fine, but this is the really dumb part. Or are you just retarded to the where doesn't allow to move games because of the lack brain power? I did not edit that in any way, shape, or form. I read that word for word off the screen. Let's read that again. Or are you just retarded to the where doesn't allow to move games because of the lack brain power? You just witnessed the stupidest sentence in a message ever sent on Xbox Live in its total of 15 years.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I've never received such stupidity in a message. So apparently then he looks me up on YouTube and sees that I am white/Caucasian, and then he sends this. You're white, the worst disability. Nice racism. And then I send him, no camping here, it doesn't work. Also, you are terrible at the game and a racist? What a combo. And then he sends, no, white people don't count as a race. Okay. Alright, so then he also sends, terrible equals uses more than one in moves. What in the world does that mean? Okay, back to caveman speak. Also compare that to the first message that he sent, and that one's worse. And then I send, terrible equals racist illiterate man on Xbox who wants a Mustang. Woman's automobile. LOL. And yes, women want Mustangs, and he's a boy. And then he says, you voted for Trump. Dot. Dot, 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 dot. And then I say, hey, I do a series on my channel called Idiot of the Week. You made it to YouTube, bro. And then he sends, that's enough to prove you have a subhuman way of thinking. And then he says, hope yo Jima, I think he means grandma, and 10 others approve. And then I send, this stuff is gold, and your gameplay matches the caveman speak. So, I didn't even show you the full conversation because it went on for like another hour. That was just a few of my comments and a few of his comments. And unfortunately, Chevy Mustang is our 12th Idiot of the Week. Poor Chevy. See you guys.